Hello, you divine, infinite human beings. You're all that is, ever has been, and ever can be. Your divine, infinite love. Your divine, infinite truth. Your divine, infinite source. Hello, hello, hello. And I am totally blocked on Facebook. And the reason is because I am part of the Truth Telethon on the Facebook group, Truth Telethon, with Lori Suzuki and many other great truth sayers, really people I've listened to. They have a very high frequency, they are in the know, and they're very compassionate, loving people who are shedding light, putting puzzle pieces together. And tomorrow is going to be the Truthathon, and it'll be live streaming from 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on throughout the day. I think I come on at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I listened to one guy today, Adam, who Lori did an interview with, and it was just off the charts, dead on to what is going on. And of course, really the whole scandemic pandemic, I feel is just a wake-up call. It's a call to action. It's a call to the hero within us, the eternal alchemist within. And so tomorrow, I've sent out a lot of invites, and if you can tune in to this, it's on YouTube too. It's Truth Telethon. Lori Suzuki is the one, because I noticed there's a lot of different groups on there, but you want to get the right one. And please, it's a nice thing to do. You can just put it on and bake some Christmas cookies, or put it on the background and just let it kind of the truth come in, because it's obviously very important, because I've been totally blocked trying to share this. So that's why I'm doing this live video right now, and I'll probably be blocked from sharing this to all my Facebook groups. I've sent them to my own personal ones, but I can't share to other groups. So please share this, because I really think it's time for a helping dose of truth, to find a place where we can all come together and openly exchange and share our pieces of the puzzle, to put this whole long story of the finite earth to rest. Is a very powerful time. We are really coming together, calling out for Satnam, which means truth be its name in Sanskrit. We're calling out for truth. We're calling out to break free from this spell of this finite three-dimensional earth, which we have been under. And we are about to hit a very powerful time, the winter solstice, which is the conjunction of Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto in the house of Aquarius, which is basically and supposedly creating the star of Bethlehem, the Christ star, which to me, my interpretation is that it is a choice that we are all facing now, whether to choose to hold on to that sinking Titanic, that old finite earth, that put-up job, that construction of lies and fabrications, or to let go of that. And of course there's some grieving that we're all going through right now, but to let go of that and to give way to the new infinite earth, and to become the builders and creators of that. And the star of Christ is the Christ within you. This is the time that has been foretold, the coming of the Christ, which is you. Yes, you are the infinite human Christ being now. You are what you have been waiting for. You are no longer the children of God, but you are God. Yes, God. Everything is God. God is omnipresent, omnipotent. So also you are God. And that is where the truth was lost. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. What does that mean? The Word was God. It wasn't a spoken word. It wasn't a written word. It wasn't spelled out. It was one with God, just as you are one with God. And this Word of God, this eternal, living soul language within us, was the organic creation codes that created the fabric of our reality, the true fabric of our organic reality, which the organic holographic reality in which we live. But it was hacked into by artificial. Remember, AI is artificial intelligence, which circumvents source. All right? So when you are infinite, you are connected to infinite source. But when you have been co-opted, you've gone offline. You've had your organic microchip, your pineal gland, co-opted, corroded, corrupted, rendered useless, and you are offline. So that's where the confusion began. We started to look outside of ourselves for answers in a broken, put up, Disneyland type world. And people still are. They're still waiting for Christ to come. They're waiting for Postus and Q and the dead president's son to be resurrected to save them. And it might be very interesting, these stories, these narratives, but they're finite stories. And where are they hurting you? They're hurting you into another, from one fake world, if you're waking up and you're realizing how fake everything is, fake food, fake clothing, fake people, fake friends. You're being herded into a artificial intelligent reality, and everyone's saying technology is where it's at. We're now encased in a cage of satellites that are beaming the 5G, 6G, 7G technology to towers that have been placed all around while we were locked down and muzzled at home, and they are creating this artificial reality which they want to herd you into. They want to sell you a bad copy of your organic microchip for a artificial one and hook you up to a finite mind instead of the infinite. And that's a choice that is being made, and they're making it so glamorous. I see all this Tesla. Like Tesla's the new God? I mean, yeah, he might have created some very wonderful things in his day, of course, which were stolen. And wow, why would they be being, released now? Because technology, whether you know it or not, who's running it? It's been weaponized. Technology is not bad in and of itself, but it is bad when it's been weaponized against you to enslave you and control you. Okay, so know what you're looking at. There is not safe technology now. It is not happening. There still is a cabal. It's called One World Order, which is now dismantling the old One World Order to make way for the New World Order, which is technological tyranny. Okay, we don't need the old systems anymore. The satanic rituals, the blood sacrifices, the old cabal members. They're part of the old. And now, changing of the guards. The Black Sun reptilians are now in charge, okay? And they are going right ahead on, schedule. So, where are you giving up your power? If you're looking for someone to save you, someone to make technology safe, get rid of the bad guys, make the world okay, you are giving away your power to something outside of yourself. We are in an organic ascension. The earth has, it has been terraformed and been tried to transhumanize into a artificial world. You can see that happening all around us, with our trees and forests being burnt down, animals being destroyed who carry these higher frequencies, fake mosquitoes and bees. I mean, it's just crazy. But if we can just become God, the God infinite beings we are, and the guardians of our earth. And our earth has ascended. Our earth is in the infinite dimensions of the fifth dimension and beyond. It's there now. It has returned to its higher harmonic universes. It has. All you have to do is tune into that, which is why you're right in the middle of a war. You're seeing all these masts, all these monoliths going up, all these satellites going up. It's all trying to keep the frequencies of the earth lower, because it's not going to be able to, because God, the infinite, is much more powerful than the finite. So just Don't be glamored, don't be scammed into accepting a bad copy right now, which everyone is confused and looking for. And it's normal. You know, the first stage, of course, when things shift and change, is fear. My God, what's happening? You know, what should I do? Tell me what to do. And once you follow the accepted narrative for a while, most people are starting to get a little suspicious. I mean, you know, if masks and lockdowns worked, why are we still doing them? If masks and lockdowns didn't work, why are we still doing that? I mean, anyone that still retains some cerebral tissue and hasn't been oxygen deprived can figure out that things just don't make sense anymore. So and that's a very beautiful and powerful stage to be at, to begin questioning the narrative. And as you do, you might start finding answers that you don't necessarily like. You might start learning things. And the deeper you go into the rabbit hole. I got a cappuccino today, and the lady looked and said, "Aguardo no conillo bianco." It was white rabbit on my cappuccino. Boy, is that powerful or what? So the rabbit hole's deep. And in my book, The Infinite Human, which is now coming out, I go through everything. There's something to challenge everyone's belief systems, because I can't tell you, the very fabric, the very air we breathe is inverted. It's a lie. Everything that we've known. So once you start to realize that, you start to look for truth outside of yourself. What should I believe? What should I do? People have come to me, what should I believe, Elizabeth? And the whole point is you have to keep going back to you. I always push them back to source, because once you rise to the higher frequencies and join with source, you have the answers, because you have to go to the source, and everything becomes your spiritual teacher. Every aspect of life, every person has a lesson for you, a message for you. So the next phase after that, when you realize that it's all a put-up job, is usually kind of cosmic rage, a very anger at the very fact that these entities, these finite, parasitic beings of other dimensions, off-planet cultures, have done this to us. And it's an anger. And then always behind mad is always sad. So once you kind of move through that anger, there's a deep sense of grief. And many of you right now are experiencing that as you watch your finite world, your childhood fantasies, Santa Claus, and Christ is coming to save you, and all those fantasies of looking out to someone else to save you crumble. And the world the good old days that you thought were good old days, you realize weren't so good old days. And you're growing up fast. You're becoming spiritually mature. And when you reach this level of spiritual maturation, you are ready to be the Christ. Not wait for it, not worship it, but be the Christ. Be the infinite human on this planet. Be one of the builders, the co-creators of a new infinite world. And that's what this is all about. It's about you coming into your power and realizing you are God, or becoming God realized, realizing you are all powerful, omnipotent, omnipresent. So please join me tomorrow for the Truth-a-thon, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Truth Telethon. It's on YouTube. It's also Truth Telethon on Facebook. And I'll put the information on my website. Please subscribe to my website, and you'll get my free newsletter with more information, infinitehuman.com. And also pre-order my book, The Infinite Human, 30 Years in the Making, and it will answer it'll actually show you all the scams, so you can navigate through these seas of deception and come into your own power and find the truth yourself. Find your own answers. All right, ciao for now from Sicily, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Love you.